Friends, gather round because we've got ourselves a real humdinger of a story. Remember when you thought political merchandise couldn't get any weirder? Well, buckle up, because the Trump family has decided to sell Trump 2028 hats and t-shirts. Yes, you heard that right, 2028. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that, after the next presidential election, and you'd be right, but facts have never stopped the Trump train before, have they? The real kicker? Eric Trump, bless his cotton socks, decided to promote this little number on Instagram. And if that wasn't enough, the Trump War Room account jumped on the bandwagon too. Because nothing screams subtle political maneuvering like blasting it all over social media. This isn't just some random merch drop, folks. It's a big, flashing neon sign that says, hey, remember us? We might be making a comeback. Whether it's a genuine campaign strategy or just a way to keep the Trump name in the headlines and rake in some sweet, sweet cash, one thing's for sure, this hat is stirring up a whole lot of trouble. Now, you'd think with all this Trump 2028 paraphernalia floating about, the man himself would be clear about his intentions, right? Well, you clearly haven't been paying attention these last few years. Trump's been playing a game of political peekaboo with the American people, dropping hints about a third term 1 minute. He's told reporters there are methods for a third term, citing his unwavering popularity. But then, in almost the same breath, he'll say he only intends to serve 4 years. It's enough to give you whiplash, really. And let's not forget his little tease at the NRA meeting. The one where he casually mentioned the possibility of a third term, or the private whispers to Republicans after his 2024 victory. It's like he's dangling a shiny object in front of us just to watch us chase after it. This back and forth hot and cold routine is classic Trump. He loves to keep everyone guessing, to create buzz and excitement. And honestly, it's working. The media is eating it up, the public is buzzing, and the Trump 2028 hype train is chugging along. Okay, folks, time for a quick history lesson. You see, there's this little thing called the Constitution. You might have heard of it, it's kind of a big deal. And in this very important document, there's something called the 22nd Amendment. Now, this amendment clearly states that a president can only serve 2 terms. 2, that's it, no take-backsies. But Trump has often referenced FDR's 4 terms, which happened before the 22nd Amendment, by the way, and even questioned whether he should be considered a 2- or 3-term president. Now, I'm no constitutional scholar, but that seems like a bit of a stretch. It's like ordering 2 scoops of ice cream, eating them both, and then claiming you only had one because they were touching. As you can imagine, this whole Trump 2028 business has divided the nation. On one hand, you've got the die-hard Trump supporters who are already pre-ordering their Make America Great Again hats. Then there are those who are pulling their hair out in frustration, wondering if this country will ever be free of Trump-branded merchandise. And let's not forget the poor souls stuck in the middle, just trying to get through their day without having to think about politics for 5 minutes. The reactions from politicians have been just as mixed. Some Republicans are downplaying Trump's comments, suggesting he's just joking. Others, like Rep. Andy Ogles, are actually trying to amend it to allow Trump a 3rd term. Look, I'm not saying whether a Trump 2028 run is a good or bad thing for the country. That's for you to decide. But what I am saying is this: buckle up, Buttercup, because we're in for a wild ride.